Hello everyone, welcome back to Small Talk. I'm so sorry I was gone for a month. It was Ramadan and I was fasting, and during the month of Ramadan I tried to avoid all the extracurricular activities that I do on the side because it's a very special and blessed month for us as a Muslim, and we try to connect to our creator as much as we possibly can. So here I am. We had our holiday on Sunday and we celebrated our Eid, which is the day after Ramadan when we have a huge feast, and we just be grateful for God, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the opportunity to celebrate this month and to have a wonderful Eid after. I am back now. I want to go over a few things really quickly. First thing first is tariffs. They are going to take place. They're going to go in effect tomorrow. I think it's going to go in effect, I think, after midnight tonight. I know White House is, some of the people are freaking out and they don't know what to expect. So once the tariff numbers come out tomorrow, what's going to happen after that? I think that there are two things that are going to happen. First, either other countries will come to an agreement with Donald Trump of some sort, which might take a couple of weeks, few weeks for them to realize that this is not going to work. Because they know that what U.S. is doing is kind of fair trading. Other countries have been imposing tariffs on U.S. and now it's time for U.S. to do the same. So they might come to an agreement with the U.S. Or number two, they could impose retaliatory tariffs like tit for tat kind of tariffs, and it could go back and forth a few times until eventually they come to realization that that's not going to play out, because with Donald Trump, you know, he's just notorious. He's not going to take this revenge mentality from other countries, and he's probably going to impose more tariffs if they do retaliatory tariffs. And what are the chances of either side? I think it's 50-50. To be honest, I don't think anybody knows what to expect. I think it could go, okay, a couple of weeks, few weeks, and then countries come forward and they try to negotiate with Donald Trump, and then they start working together, or they don't realize it in a few weeks and they just keep imposing a tit for tat kind of tariffs, and then Trump will do the same thing, and then they'll come back and do the same thing, and then after so many back and forth, I think the countries will realize that, okay, it's time that we should just sit down and have a talk. What side am I leaning towards? I honestly don't know. I don't think anybody knows. I don't know if it's going to be the first scenario or the latter, but either way, things are going to eventually work out. Tesla, I have been very disappointed at Tesla. I wanted to record so many videos throughout this whole month that I was missing, but then I just kept myself away from it. However, I was watching Kathy Wood's interview once during this month of Ramadan, and she said the reason why Tesla sales are dropping across the globe is because she went to buy apparently a Model Y, and the people at the dealership told her that, oh, you don't want to buy this right now because we have our revised version of Model Y coming up soon, and you should probably wait until that happens. And that's going to happen, I think she said, in April. I watched it like a little while ago, so I don't remember. I think she said in April. So she was like, that's what they're telling their customers, and that's why their sales are dropping, because they're telling people to wait to buy Model Y until they have their revised version of Model Y or upgraded version of Model Y. I don't know if that was a special treatment for Kathy Woods only, because she has been, you know, she's a celebrity, of course, or if they're saying it to everybody. But if that's the case, then that makes sense, because so many people who wanted to buy a Model Y, they're probably waiting, and they're being told by Tesla itself that you should wait till we get our revised version of Model Y, and that could be one of the reasons why sales are dropping. Of course, it has some it's happening because of Elon Musk's involvement with Doge, and people are mad at him, and also his involvement in the election in Germany. That also had some in Europe, and that also had some impact. So all these things add up together, I think, was causing the drop in sales. first quarter has ended. People are going to be waiting for the first quarter's earning report. I think Tesla is not going to report very good earning because of all the sales that have dropped across the globe. However, I think after this quarter, things are going to get much better because everybody's looking forward to full self-driving FSD and robotaxi, which is going to go in effect as early as summer this year in Texas, Austin, Texas, and in California, I think by the end of the year. Also, I'm just wondering what happened to that under $30,000 car that he promised in last quarter's earning report, which I knew he was over-promising. He said it's going to be coming in the first part of the year of 2025, but I knew he has tendencies of over-promising and under-delivering. His timing is always off. He never keeps his promise when he makes it. It does happen eventually, but not within the time frame that he tells you that it's going to happen. So if that car comes in the market, Model Y upgraded version, if they start selling them in April or May, whenever that is, and then their FSD goes into effect, I think Tesla still has a very bright future. But in the short term, I think there's still some more pain to come. However, the stock market has dropped so much lately that I think some of the equities are looking pretty juicy, and it's time that if you have the money sitting on the sideline, you should start nibbling just a little bit so that you don't miss out if the stock market starts going up. Unless or if you want to wait for a couple more weeks. I personally have been buying not a large quantity but small quantity of some of the stocks that I really wanted to buy because I think it has dropped a significant amount. And I think it's time that we should start considering, because if the stock market start going up, I don't want to lose on the opportunity, and then I will average up or average down depending on which direction it goes. There has been what else do I want to talk about? Oh, this new stock that went into that IPO'd yesterday, which has gone up about 1,300%. I think it's called Newsport something. Anyways, that stock has gone up 1,300% in 2 days. And the reason why, because it is a very short float. It only has 5% of the shares available to trade. And that's why everybody wants to buy this stock. It was IPO'd at $10 per share, and it's selling at $238 right when I speak right now, because it's only 5% of the shares tradable, and everybody wants to buy into this, and the stock price is eventually going up. The company is okay. It has been in loss for past so many quarters, but I don't think they're going bankrupt. But it's not that it's one of the solid companies. So if you have made money, congratulations to you guys. I'm happy for you, because yes, those kind of opportunities come just once in a lifetime, and if you got the benefit out of it, congratulations. Nvidia, Palantir, they're all dropping. Bitcoin dropped to the most recent all-time lows, but then it has it's recovering a little bit. As I told you guys before, I'm still waiting for it to go down to $60,000 before I buy a coin. I think it could happen. It has already gone down to $78,000, which was predicted by some of the analysts in the market, that it's going to go to 77,000, then maybe to mid 60 before it goes up to $150,000. So I'm waiting for that to happen, because with this uncertainty in the market, I think it's really a possibility that it could go to mid $60,000 levels. So I'm still holding off to buy Bitcoin, because it's a very expensive digital asset, and I just don't want to rush into buying it if I can get a better entry point for Bitcoin. Palantir, Nvidia, I have cash sitting on the side. I think I'm going to buy it at some point, but I have learned something: buy high and then sell higher, because if I buy it right now and it drops more, then it's kind of painful. I'm already in red in so many of my stocks which I bought at higher price, so I don't want to do the same thing. But if the stock starts reversing, then I will buy at a little bit higher price and then go higher, and then maybe take some profits. All right, that's just some small short update that I wanted to give. Tomorrow is the big day. We'll see what happens once the tariffs go in effect. I will be recording more videos starting this week on regular basis according to my schedule, as I have been doing before. And I apologize for being absent. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give my video a thumbs up. Until next one, take care and have a nice day. Bye.